Today is your day. It's okay to take the first step onto the chief cornerstone. Often, our biggest struggle is our thoughts. Understanding the difference between lies and the truth boils down to knowing the difference between thoughts that come from the enemy of your soul and thoughts that come from Jesus Christ. It's only common sense that when we have unresolved issues in our lives, it will cause trouble in our emotions, our actions, and our relationships. Suffering this way does not absolve us from our mistakes or conflicts. Remind yourself that God used David, a murderer and adulterer, Paul, a murderer of Christians, Rahab, a prostitute. Do I need to continue? While it may feel unnatural to share vulnerable thoughts in total transparency, fear should never be the reason to avoid the truth. Growth and overcoming are the outcome of controlling ourselves. Remember, this time is for you. No one else will fix you, and there is no magic answer pursuing multiple avenues. Busyness and people will not deliver your healing, but one day at a time, one truth at a time gets the ball rolling. Though he probably will never sit down with you over a bowl of Cheerios, he will give you words that make sense only to you in your search on this journey. Even though the people told Moses to leave them in Egypt and to stay out of their business, God was rescuing them because of his great love towards them and for the sake of his own character and glory. Much like the extraction of precious metals through crushing, incineration, and refining, some of us need to go through a similar firing and refining process to extract, to separate the old us from the new. Like looking into a magnifying glass to stop the agony of a nasty little splinter, doing this regularly will become a wonderful habit rather than a burden. We continually recall memories, sometimes out of nowhere. A dream, a lazy day thought, or a trigger that something we heard or saw can suddenly resurrect shocking moments, transporting us instantly to a time and place. Make this a fun adventure. Learn about yourself and work with yourself. God does because he loves you. When you accept the fact that Jesus loves you, and didn't make a mistake in creating you, understanding people gets a bit easier to handle. Someone who has repeatedly experienced rejection, abandonment, infidelity, and sexual, verbal, or physical abuse has the propensity to be angry and numb. This crippling state of mind can lead to a void of identity, the inability to make sound decisions, and an I don't care attitude. An unguarded, vulnerable mind without boundaries is a breeding ground for danger, making it easy to make premeditated and self-destructive decisions. Imagine this. If you were bound and gagged, unable to move or speak, you could still think and make decisions, right? Your circumstances never negate the fact that you still have the God-given free will in your heart and mind to choose right from wrong, no matter the outcome. God the Father, through the death of his Son, Jesus Christ, has set aside an inheritance for you because of his great love towards you. Let this be your call to action for you as his child to take what belongs to you. Your faith must be acted upon to be living faith. Hopelessness is a killer, a mindset that must be crushed and destroyed the moment we become aware of its ugly presence. Succumbing to its physical and mental control will hinder your ability to see the truth and further perpetuate your ability to make bad choices. With each aha moment and grasp on the truth, as you declare your soul to believe and your enemy to leave, your life will change, living in consistent healing and deliverance.